What's happening, guys? What's happening? It's William Matheson, or should we say Billy? Billy from the UK. If you haven't met me before, well, thank you firstly for joining me today in this video, and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to show me your support by liking, commenting and subscribing to my channel. Your support is much appreciated and very grateful for your help and support along my journey. If you have been watching my videos, thumbs up to you. Thank you for all the support you've given me so far. I am very grateful and I appreciate it. It's a video that I wasn't going to record. This is a video I wasn't going to record. However, I do fancy a bit of a rant. If you know me personally, you know I like a bit of a rant occasionally. And if you want to get to know me, and as my career goes on, you'll probably notice that I will have a few rants from time to time as well. I tend to rant a lot when I've got a coffee in my hand as well. So today, I don't have a coffee in my hand, but what I do have is a nice drink of orange, diluted orange, by the way. So yeah, there you go. But the whole idea of today's video is a quick video, or relatively, I'll do it as quick as I can, on the topic, and you'll see in the title, the description and the title of this video, that recently on the 7th of August, the 8th of August this year, 2022, the media, and it came to a lot of our attention that due to the HGV driver shortage of over 75,000, I think, short still here in the UK on the roads, a consultation has been put forward to look at the benefits behind, possibly look at the benefits to see if we can possibly put car drivers, qualified car drivers, so Class B drivers, Category B drivers, behind the wheel of a HGV stroke LGV vehicle without an assessment or a test at the end of their practical training. Now, when I heard about this news, I wasn't happy about it. I was going to record, should I say, a video on this topic. However, I've seen a few more articles come out. I've been on Facebook groups. I've been on YouTube. I've seen some videos. I've had conversations with a few other drivers. I've actually had conversations in forums as well. And I thought, I'm going to give my point of view on this and my opinion on this. And this is purely my opinion only. I'm quite passionate about the topic. So do bear with me. But I've had conversations with a few others who gained their driving licenses before 1997. If I'm wrong on this topic, please comment below and correct me. But I've done a bit of research and I think I'm on the right path with this. Now, if you had your driving license before 1997, I'm under the understanding that you can drive on a Class B license up to 7.5 or 7.5 tons. 7.5 tons. You can also drive a trailer, should I say, of up to 750 kilos as well. Anything after, if you gained your license after 1997, you must be qualified up to 7.5 ton to drive a 7.5 ton, and you cannot drive a 7.5 ton with a trailer of up to 750 kilos without a Class 1 stroke Class 2 professional driving license. So obviously there's a shortage in the UK. Yes, I'm not a firm believer, I don't believe everything the media says for a start. However, there can be some truth in the rumours and what you read in the media. So this consultation has been put forward. How far it's got into the consultation, what they're looking at, I have no idea. I don't work in them departments, so I have absolutely no idea what sort of consultation is going on behind the scenes. But the big issue I have with this is safety. On our roads. Now, how I look at it is I'm currently going through my professional Class 1 and Class 2 driving licenses, or just about to start my practical training very soon. And how I look at this is I put myself into how I look at it is by using my own experience and speaking on behalf of how I feel about a topic. How would I feel about doing a 5-day course on a class 2 vehicle and having no assessment at the end of it, and then moving on to my class 1 for another week and having no assessment or no driving test at the end of it? How I personally feel about this topic, about the government possibly announcing this just to cut corners and increase the drivers on our roads driving lethal weapons, and I like to class them as lethal weapons. I don't agree with it. I personally want to do my test and do my assessment at the end of my practical training because, number one, I want to be qualified. Number two, I want to be competent and feel competent enough and be told and ensure that I'm competent enough in all aspects of driving these vehicles when it comes to reversing, coupling, uncoupling, all that safety aspects to this on the road, ensuring that I can, stop and start on a hill start, a gradient, all that sort of stuff. I want to make sure that I'm competent enough. So personally, I want to be assessed at the end of my practical training to ensure that I'm confident, competent, and I've got the reassurance that I can do a good job. Because when it comes to me driving these lethal weapons on the roads, and they are lethal weapons if you don't drive them properly, I like to think that I'm safe, professional, and I'm putting no one else's life at risk. I'm not a danger on the road. Now, I think personally, by putting Class B car drivers into a 7.5 ton and possibly having up to 750 kilograms a trailer at the end of it along a motorway, along an A road, is absolutely crazy. And I'll tell you why I think this. I'll tell you exactly why I think this. The reason why I think this is purely because, I keep saying it, safety. Safety, safety, safety. Since I've been doing my training, there's so many different aspects to going from a car to at least a 7.5 ton or up to 44 tons, which is obviously class 1. Now, this topic is based on 7.5 ton, of course, I understand that. But these are still big vehicles. You're talking height restrictions, weight restrictions. You're talking, you're talking speed restrictions. You're talking, there's so many more safety aspects that you have to check, vehicle checks, so many more in-depth checks you've got to check on a daily basis before you go out onto that road, and drive on our roads, around other drivers, etc. So, I'll keep saying this, safety, safety, safety. That's why we have to be professionally qualified at a certain level once you've got your car license. That's why there's a category for every license above Class B, or a car license, category B license. It's there for a reason. We have to study for a reason to ensure we're competent, confident, and we're professional drivers. Simple as that. Now, this is why we do our CPC course. This is why we do a CPC course, for safety reasons, to ensure we're safe. We have the basic understanding and the knowledge on the roads. That's why we do that. That's why we do our theory test. We do a theory test to ensure we've got the knowledge, understanding of road signs, restrictions. There's so much in here you need to know. And yes, you will learn on the job. There's so much you need to know in here before you can take your practical test. Like I said, it's so different to driving a category B vehicle, which is a car. It's so different. So if you've never done your LGV stroke HGV license before, go and do your theory test and study these theory books. You'll understand the reasons why we have to be qualified at 7.5 ton and above. Safety reasons. And there's a lot more to know on the roads, and you need to know on the roads than just driving a car. And the list goes on. And the list goes on. I've got so many books that I study, and even when I pass my theory test, once I passed my theory test and qualified, and I'm qualified at the practical element of it as well, and I'm starting to drive on the UK roads as a professional HGV driver, I'll still be using these books when I need them. I'll still refer back to them when I need them. So really, pardon the French, pardon my pun, or pardon my French, because we've got a shortage here in the UK, we're willing to throw car drivers in front of these big lethal weapons to cut the driver shortage on the logistics side of things here in the UK. Number one, it's not going to do that, because what it's going to do is it's going to cause more accidents, more deaths, and more problems for emergency services on the roads. Simple as that. Now, don't get me wrong, let's just rewind a second. There are very competent car drivers out there that have had their driving licenses for many, many years. And my father-in-law is one of them. He can drive a 7.5 tonne. He's driven a 7.5 tonne. I've been in the same vehicle as him driving a 7.5 tonne when I moved homes a few years ago, and he was fantastic. But there's other people on the flip side to that would have no idea and would struggle driving a 7.5 tonne. So my point I'm trying to make is everyone should be competent and should be qualified at 7.5 tonne, and you should have a professional assessment and test at the end of it. So overall, do I think it's a good idea? No, I don't think it's a good idea to cut corners, to put a consultation forward to try and resolve this driver issue in the UK. If we're short of drivers, we're short of drivers. That's it. It is what it is. Until people, the younger generation, see the benefits behind being a HGV stroke LGV driver on our roads, until they see the benefits behind it, we're never going to cut the shortage. There's probably 2,000 people a week leaving the HGV industry, with also 1,000 joining the HGV industry every week. Statistics that I've looked at, whether they're right or wrong, but these are statistics I've looked at. There is a lot of drivers leaving the industry. There are thousands of drivers getting qualified every week in the UK, but not going into the HGV industry. I've personally met qualified HGV drivers that have their licenses but have no intention to be a HGV driver. They're happy doing what they're already doing, but they got qualified because it's something they wanted to achieve in their lives. Each to their own, of course. I'm going to get qualified. I'm going to document my career, and I'm very passionate about it, and I want to be a HGV driver. I may go into the industry and hate it, but it's something I wanted to do for many, many years, and I intend to go into it with my eyes open, an open mind, and an understanding that it's something I want to do for years, and I've got to give it a go. So this is why I'm documenting it, to give you an insight to the industry. So I don't think it's a great idea. What do you think of it? It'd be interesting to hear what other HGV drivers think of the whole idea of throwing a category B licenses or car drivers behind a 7.5 tonne with a 750 kilogram trailer behind them before, and not being assessed or tested at the end of it. What do you think about that? I'd like to hear what you think about it. This goes out to all the groups that I'm in on the HGV forums. What do you guys think of this? I've seen loads of comments on there and a lot of passionate drivers out there. But what's your opinion on this? Is it the right thing to do? Personally, no, I don't think it is. And if you disagree with me, why? Comment below. Tell me why. I'm interested to know why. And this is just a general. This is just my view. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but this is just my opinion. And I think I do feel like I need to get my opinion out there. And I'd like to hear your opinion on what you think is right or wrong. Personally, I think safety is the most important thing on our roads. And if you're not qualified at a specific level, you shouldn't be driving on our roads. Simple as that. If it takes me 6 months to get qualified, to make sure I'm competent enough on our roads and I'm safe, then it takes me 6 months. It's simple as that. There's no way am I cutting corners. No way. I mean, there's not really much else I want to say on the topic, but I do think it's bloody crazy. I don't agree with it. And on that note, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for bearing with me if you're still watching now and having patience with me on this topic. I apologise for the rant and some of the language. If it's offended anyone, I do apologise. Well, I hope I haven't. But give us a thumbs up on what you thought of the video. Comment below on what you think of this topic. What's your views on it? And please subscribe for further videos, because I've got lots more videos coming. And I do tend to upload videos off the cuff sometimes when I think about something or I read something. I think, you know what, that's a topic. I'm going to put that out there because I think it's quite important that we have a conversation on it. So yeah, let me know what you think on this topic. Comment below, guys. Subscribe. Thank you for your support once again on my journey. I can't wait to get qualified and just get on the road. I keep saying this, I'm so excited. So on that note, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this topic. I'm really interested. I want to know what everyone else out there, from qualified HGV drivers to non-qualified, on what you think of the idea of putting car drivers behind a heavy goods vehicle with no test or no legitimate professional assessment at the end of it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Be safe on the roads, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.